Do not, I repeat, do not go to any social services agencies for help. They are not going to help you. It's not what they're there for. They're there for funding here in upstate New York. I can speak personally of Delaware County. Do not go to Delaware Opportunities. They're not going to help you. They'll tell you, we're not social services. No, they're not supposed to be. But they work hand in hand. They collect all the information and then they pass it right back to social services. It's the way it works. I used to work there for Head Start, the Sydney Head Start. Anybody that has had experience with Delaware County Social Services or Delaware Opportunities knows exactly what I'm talking about. Do not be fooled by their advertisements, by the way they talk themselves up. They're just there for funding. That's what New York State does. This is the most expensive state, aside from California, to live in. Most recently in the paper, Walton is putting in Airbnbs. Walton, of all places. Who the fuck wants to go to Walton? Did you guys see the mattress in the river during Fair Week? They're disgusting. There's garbage strewn everywhere. I hope people come and see, and I hope they start talking about this. If you have personally had problems with Delaware County or Delaware Opportunities, I will post your story on my YouTube. Send me a link. Send me a video. Write something up and put it in the comments. Give me permission to share it, and I will share it. The medical marijuana program here in New York, the guy that was running it, and this was all over Spectrum News, was fired because he was running it like a drug dealer. That's what New York State does. It's all about the funding. They get all this money. They're not providing services. Anyone who's had problems with transportation in Delaware County that's supposed to be provided for people that do not have any way to get anywhere, Delaware Opportunities Transportation will blame social services. Social services blames Delaware Opportunities Transportation, and it just goes round and round and round, but nobody gets a ride. This is affecting people's health. They can't get to medical appointments. This is affecting people's families. They're not getting transportation to these forced, supervised visits for families like me that don't even need supervised visits. I have a call on here. I'm not accused of abuse of any sort. All I am is homeless, but they want to run me through their mill of referrals. And every time they refer somebody to something, cha-ching. And if all these referrals were working and all these programs are working, why do these problems just continue to get worse? They're doing nothing. New York State, Albany. I know Delaware County is the poorest county in New York State. They're falling off the edge of the planet, and nobody cares. They need to be audited. If New York State isn't going to care about anything that is happening, Trump, when you get in office, you have got to do something. Please. There is a mental health crisis here in upstate New York. The guy that just shot you, They're littered all over here. Men just like him, loaded with guns, loaded with explosives. Help us, please